What's going on YouTube? Noah 5 Ash back with another road back to 1,000 here today. Took a little break after the last round over at the Des Moines Challenge.
Forgot your thingamadudes in the freezer.
Oh, is it frozen? Leave it out. Just real disappointing round that last day. Just didn't put it together. Kept throwing the disc not too well and just putting the disc not too well, and it is what it is. But we're back, still grinding, still been working hard. We're out here at the KC, I think, wide open, Kansas City wide open. So got the sick course. I think it's called Bad Creek or Bad Rock. I think it's one of those two. I think it's Bad Rock or Bad Creek. I can't remember. It's one of the two, but I know it has bad in it, and it's a good course though. They pretty much all the holes that were kind of easy birdie holes last year, they took them, backed them up, they didn't tighten up any OBs. They made some new greens on this one hole, backed up a couple tee pads, moved a couple basket placements. Let me think. That's about, yeah. They definitely, all the ones that you were kind of like, okay, this is like chip hyzer, or like chip hyzer and then like tunnel shot, kind of work a putter in. Now they're kind of really have to pipe a shot out the gap and then execute a really good second shot for yourself to get the birdie. So I enjoy courses personally that play harder just for my game. I'm more of a if you guys would watch me play, I'm more of an elite thrower of a frisbee. So like anytime the shot is harder and more demanding, I'm probably going to throw it a little bit better than a little kind of, I don't want to call them dinkers, because I mean, it's a form of the game that you definitely need to have dialed in. But if they're shorter holes, then everybody can get to them, and so it's a little bit of a, it's more of a gap hitting and putting contest than it is of like who can throw the disc really well. So anytime a course is harder, I'm playing better. So I'm not mad at it. It just kind of, it made it really long. It used to be kind of like feel like a shorter course, but now it's playing big. So surprisingly, it's like it's a fun, like kind of wooded big style golf, which you don't really see too often. Usually if it's wooded, it's kind of shorter. It's got a good mixture, like hole one's a big bomb, but then it's got a sick green. Hole two's a little wooded shot, but then it goes out into a field. I mean, it's got some good variety. It's like gap shots wooded, and then your second shot could be open, or vice versa. And just a really good course around. But let's get some putts up for you guys, show you guys what the stroke is like. Been kind of hook gripping it, so I'll show you what I'm talking about. So I've been liking, I used to have my finger out, but I have had a lot of success with my finger under, and so pretty sure when I made lead card USDGC, I had my finger slightly tucked under, kind of right there. And right now I got it pretty significantly under there. I'm making sure mentally I'm on top of the frisbee, so like really here, hooking that finger under there. The finger is feeling really good. Like for some reason the out finger it's not feeling as consistent. And then I kind of, I've been drawing it back just a little bit more instead of like straight down and up, just a little bit more back to like, I would say left nut instead of straight down. Holly's chilling over in the hammock over there. Say hello, baby. You know, we got the good campsite vibes out here. We did have some motherfuckers steal our 25 and 35 kettlebell. We usually just leave them here, and they've been fine every other campsite, but I guess somebody stole them and pawned them off or is using them. I don't know what happened, but they were chilling on the bench and now they're gone. The reason I'm kind of switching over to like the more of the hook grip instead of here, I mean, I can make putts with it out, so like I can make them out here. But for me, one of my big issues is sweaty hands, right? I have really sweaty hands, and so having a hook grip almost eliminates your grip a little bit more because you're not so dependent on having a good grip for it to pop out of your fingertips good. So that was cool. Like fucking like 50-50 the like blunt stalled the basket. A bit for me, I like lining it up here and then I tuck the finger, because if I just tuck the finger, I might like my placement might be off by a little bit. So finger out, tuck it. Crowd never helps on a backup job. He's got 3 people waiting, so this shit's stressful. AJ had a fifth wheel for a while, and that it is honestly a bitch to back up. goodness. I love it. All right, guys. That's pretty much the putt for this weekend. Phone's getting low on the percentage. So, big thing for me is staying on top of the Frisbee and then keeping that wrist very stagnant. You're not flicking your wrist at it, okay? Don't flick your wrist at it, guys. It's a one-up motion. And then finish with that hand right on the pole every time. So finished it. That's it for today's, guys. Love all you guys. Shout out to Holly Finley. I'm on the Holly Finley Flyers. First team member. She's chilling in the hammock over there. Shout out to Gateway. I'm going to the factory next week, so I'm gonna get a YouTube video out at the factory, and got some Frisbees coming. So y'all hit me up when I'm out here. I got some Frisbees for sale, some Ace Frisbees, some Devil Hawks. Love that disc. Best disc, one of the best discs in the Gateway lineup right now, in my opinion. I think it's one of the best discs ever made, just because it's like a Berg, but for me it feels better than a Berg. Like, I think Bergs are a little too deep, and you got to get used to the feel of a Berg before you start flying them. For me, I like started, like, when I first put Bergs in my hand, like, I yanked them a little bit, didn't really, I liked the flight of them and the idea that I could hit them good, but yanked them a lot until I got used to them. But the Devil Hawks, best feeling disc that flies just like the Berg with a little bit more stability. Love that disc, so I'm gonna have a bunch of those. But yeah, that's pretty much it for today, guys. Shout out Gateway, shout out Holly Finley. I'll see you guys in the next Road Back to 1,000. Peace.